peoples.
Day 2.
Day 2, we're off. Bit of a shit sleep for me, although Brett said it was comfy.
Yeah, I had a great sleep.
We're sleeping on a bit of a hill in the swag. But anyway, actually it was a good spot. Good find?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, there's a massive mosquito there.
Yeah.
The only problem is heaps of mosquitoes.
No, not heaps, but there was a few.
Heaps last night. Car coming. We're turning right. So not sure where we're heading today. This morning we're heading into Leyburn. And then we'll wing it from there. But another beautiful day. I don't know where my sunglasses are. I'll find them later. Probably in the back. Woke up to heaps of cockies and birds chirping.
So where are we off to?
Leyburn.
Leyburn.
Leyburn. I think there's a painted silo in Leyburn or something like that. Let me have a look. It wasn't too cold last night. The fire was good. God, it was nice to have a fire. Look at all these mosquitoes.
There's more mosquitoes in here that are at the camp.
I know. At least you can kill these guys. What's at Leyburn? Leyburn. Historic Grand Prix site. Yeah, Grand Prix site. Historic Grand Prix site at Leyburn. I did not know that. Are you going to be winning?
No.
This is the Chat GTP itinerary, by the way. It's suggesting... Yeah.
Happy Easter.
Oh. Was it Easter Sunday?
It's Easter Sunday.
Is it Easter eggs today?
Do we have any?
I may have purchased you an Easter egg.
Good.
Did you purchase me one? That's clearly a no. That's alright. I don't really eat chocolate anyway. So we just pulled into Leyburn, which is a cute little town actually, and Brett did have a little bit of fun travelling around. What was it? The
Sprint track, I think.
sprint track. So they might have sprints here in August, did they say?
Yeah, August 23, 24 or something.
So I just Googled it. So Leyburn in Queensland has a rich history rooted in its early days as a resting point for bullock teams, gold mining, and the establishment of key landmarks like the Royal Hotel. We just drove past it. That looked pretty cool.
Get some footage of that.
Yeah, we will. The town is known for its connection to the 1949 Australian Grand Prix held on the Leyburn airfield. And now they obviously have the sprints here. I mean, there's a tiny little town. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
But they're connected to the Grand Prix. That's pretty cool.
We've got this wall here with all the artwork.
Yeah,
Show,
so
but then they've got grandstands built there so people watching cars racing.
Oh, I didn't even see those. All right, cool. Well, let's go and have a sticky beak. We're at the start line here. Oh, they must start here, babe, and then...
I guess so. Maybe the guy with the flags is up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's artwork. Oh, they're the grandstands you were talking about.
Yeah. In memory of...
Hang on, what are you saying?
In memory of Wally Scott, raced his FJ Holden 28J past this Lowood racing tower from 1962 to 1965. There's a picture of it. And in memory of John Yu, racing driver accidentally killed near this tower, Lowood racing circuit. He was born in October 38 and died in 62, so he wasn't too old.
I love this little history of these towns.
Yeah, 36 years old, so he's young.
And the artwork too. They've got artwork all the way along here.
Now, all the barriers are here, right?
Yeah.
They must lift them out with cranes. So all the...
Oh, yeah. They're inside the fence all the way along.
Yeah, so they'd have a crane that just lifts them out and they place them around the track.
Okay.
I'd say these stay here permanently because it's where the artwork is.
Yeah. This would be kind of cool to come and watch.
It would be.
Because they're all old cars, right?
Yeah, they would be. Nearly lost our rubbish bag.
Why, what happened?
Oh, the strap's come off, but I'll just put a cable tie on it.
Cable ties fix everything, right? So there's a Leyburn art group that's done all this. Kids watching the race. Oh, this is kind of cool. Some people are so talented, aren't they? I hate it when you stick shit on the car. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, for Christ's sake, it's dirty. You're so cheesy. You're so cheesy. Oh, dearie me. All right, we're going to go check out the pub. It's only 8:30.
Won't be open.
Don't judge us.
Won't be open.
What a great old pub. Oh, I love this. This is awesome. I'm going to go and have a look. Brett said, it's closed. You can't go in. I don't care. I'm going. It's too cool. They have a big smoker out the back as well. Tuesday special palmy night, $20. Wow, this is cool. I love these pubs. Happy Easter. You know it's a good pub when they've got their own courtesy bus. The Royal Hotel. Established 1863.
Look at this big bench.
Ah. Oh, and in the sun. Oh, how perfect.
Completed in 1863 by the Royal is the oldest continuing licensed hotel in Queensland, still operating its original building.
Oh, wow. That is super cool.
That's cool.
So we just went down to the Leyburn State School. Here's a story about it. The publican said, go down, have a look. First permanent school, 1865 to 1934. Moving the old schoolhouse, 1934. (1862). When was the pub established? I can't remember. I just read it out loud too. Slab hut with earth floors was what they used to be in. Over 1,000 pupils were educated in this building.
I went through it.
The lady was saying that Leyburn was bigger than Toowoomba back in the day. It had 6 pubs and what else was she saying? Like so much history. A lot of these old buildings.
That was the last hanging in Queensland too.
I know, I still can't get over that. So we just pulled up at Lake Kalamunda. Is that it, babe? Kalamunda, okay. Because we hadn't had any breakfast. And this is just such a cool little find. I didn't even know this was here. Massive lake. Absolutely massive. And of course, being Easter, it's very busy. Lots of jet skis and wakeboarding and that kind of thing. But we're just going to actually cook some brekkie. We bought some eggs from a local store because we couldn't find any in Brisbane. And we've got some bacon and have a late brekkie. It's, I don't know, it must be about 10:30, something like that. We're in no rush. It's actually kind of nice. We're slowly starting to wind down, maybe. Put the awning away. Yep, here they come. Do not shit on our stuff. Probably hundreds of them. That's so quick and easy. I love how it's freestanding too. We left it out all night last night and it didn't even move. I mean, you wouldn't leave it out in like, you know, gusty winds, but... So we're just outside of Texas. I've just snuck inside this compound here. Probably shouldn't be in here. But I wanted to film this water tank. It's actually very cool. It's a bit weird. So Texas is known for tobacco growing, or was, for tobacco growing, and also for rabbits or something. There's a historical centre here for rabbits waiting to get yelled at and kicked out. So I don't understand the significance of this mural, but it is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm trying not to fall down a hole. Some people are just so clever. Oh wow, it continues. So it's very industrial. So we've just pulled into Texas, a little town called Texas, which is on the border of Queensland and New South Wales. What did you have to get, babe?
Candy.
We had to get some lollies. So 3 packets of lollies, and then I get out to film. We're going left up here. I get out to film a water tank, and it's already halfway through a bag of blackcurrant tubes.
Oh, they're not very big.
So we've just jumped out here at the Rabbit Processing Works Museum or something, and I've just found this is actually the rabbit-proof fence. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. That would probably make sense then, wouldn't it? To have the rabbit-proof fence right next to these old processing plant along the railway line. Texas Rabbit Works. Look at all these photos.
So the timber was up here
Yeah.
to feed that boiler. See the boiler down there?
Where's the boiler?
Down here.
Brett obviously knows a lot more about this than I do.
The steam would have come out of this pipe,
Yep.
feeding into the processing plant.
Oh.
Would have built a fire underneath that.
So what would they... I mean, I know it sounds like a stupid question, but if that's a rabbit-proof fence, they would have obviously, like they do with roos, right?
What?
Shot them and then brought them here and
Oh yeah, probably.
skinned them, I guess.
Rabbit stew.
Ooh.
We came across this amazing place in Texas, Queensland. It was the Texas Rabbit Works. It was built in 1928 to process the large number of rabbits in the region and became a major process, employing 33 people and processing 6,000 rabbits daily between 1930 and 1960. The plant was instrumental in exporting rabbit meat to America and England, which was very helpful for the community during the Depression.
Pulled up outside of Texas at the tobacco drying sheds. These are amazing, I love them. So it's on private property, so we obviously can't jump the fence. Although, you're probably starting to understand that I take any opportunity to trespass to have a look at something cool. But yeah, so we've got the drone up and we're going to do a bit of a fly around with the drone, but I'd love to know how old these are. I'm going to have to Google it. So according to Mr. Google, these tobacco drying sheds once powered a booming local industry and can be seen as we show here just off the side of Texas Road. From the 1930s to the late 1980s, this region was a key player in Australia's tobacco trade, with families working the land to grow and cure tobacco leaves. The drying sheds were made from timber and corrugated iron roofs and used to dry and cure the tobacco, a process that required a lot of hard work. At its peak, Texas was home to dozens of these drying sheds, and the industry supported much of the local economy. Apparently, as health concerns grew and government support dwindled, the tobacco industry slowly dried up, and by the early 90s, the last crops were gone. Today, a few of these drying sheds remain as a historical relic, a reminder of a bygone era and the resilient communities that once thrived here. Getting the wheels dirty.
Yeah, a bit of dust.
A little bit of dirt and dust, which we love. A little bit of bull dust. Woohoo! It's 1:45 on day 2. We've just left the tobacco drying sheds, which were pretty cool to see. And we're now we're on Goat Rock Road, and we're heading to Goat Rock Bush Camping Ground. I don't think we'll be there. We won't stay there tonight, only because it's too early in the day. But we'll go and have a sticky beak, so maybe somewhere we can go for later, and probably find a campsite along the McIntyre River. Oh, those were my sunglasses that just fell on the ground. Along the McIntyre River, somewhere between here and Gundawindi, maybe. Pulled up, and the gate down there says keep out. Shit. So we're turning around,
doing the right thing.
We'll do the right thing, even though HEMA map says it's not a private road. We'll turn around and we'll go back through the national park and see where we end up there. We have to turn around again. It's all part of the adventure. Yeah, I think this is getting a little bit too narrow. I think it also is a farmer's fence track.
Exactly what it
is. That's all right. This is the good bit of it.
Yeah, we turned around.
Yeah, we had to turn around again. We went down another track, but it was worse than this.
This is the U-turn tour. Oh, some more kisses.
Oh, yeah, we're getting a few more scratches on Rappy. That's right. After a few more scratches on the Raptor, we eventually gave up and found a great little free camp just outside of the town of Ashford in New South Wales. Alrighty, so night 2. Where are we?
I have no idea.
I'm not quite sure where we are. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, so swag set up. Hopefully it is not... Oh God, he lives in a bloody tent. Hopefully it is not... We're not leaning into each other tonight. And got the canopy up. Tonight, of course he's listening to the footy. Goodness me. Anyway, sun's going down. It's actually a pretty little spot. Brett's getting the brazier ready tonight. It's sausages on the fire with potatoes on the fire too. We've got sour cream and bacon, mixed herbs, grated cheese. Sound good? Cool. So yeah, so this is where we ended up. It's another free camp. We do love our free camps. There's some people down there. What's that? What? Oh, he's bragging about the brazier still. Anyway, so this is where we've ended up. It's another, like I said, free camp just off the side of the road. And yeah, we're going to have a fire. We're pretty private, as you can probably see. Everybody's down by the creek. We don't need to be down there. It's closer to the road. I'd rather be a little bit more private. Toilets over there. But we've also got our own on board as well. You right, babe?
Yeah, I was just thinking of getting the table out.
We've got heaps of bench space there. We're only doing sausages on the barbecue and potatoes.
So you want the Weber?
No thanks. We're doing it all on the fire.
On the grill?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I would love?
A drink?
Yes, please.
What are you having?
Can I have a alcoholic ginger beer, but not the double strength? Just normal, please. And what a beautiful time of day as well. Sun's going down. It's just stunning. Well, that's a wrap on day 2. A couple of drinks, a yummy meal, and that sees us well into bed. Stay tuned for part 3 of our unknown Outback adventure, where we wake to rain, find glacial free camps, stumble across Copton Dam before finding hot artesian baths with a cracker of a campsite. Thank you so much for watching Brett and Tony Travels. See you next time.